When we first meet Orlando, he is wearing a red/orange suit. Orange in this case is meant to represent youth. He is portrayed as a new character to us, and his hair and his eyes are neutral, orange and brown. He is seeking company at the beginning, and orange is meant to represent socializing into the eyes for the audience. The angel is wearing silver as a stagnant point to stand out amongst the rest of the characters who are wearing black and or red. The queen was wearing orange sleeves to foreshadow the passing of immortality onto Orlando. While in bed, she tells him not to grow old while surrounded by red, which can represent danger or the unknown. Orlando wears black in a time of grief and sorrow after losing the queen and his father. When it becomes the cold, snowy era, it allows the characters to be brought out and contrasted. Also, black soaks up the sun to gather the heat for the winter. Sasha wears large blue diamonds plus blue cloth to bring the coldness to Orlando's heart while he is still in mourning for his father. He is unaware, but Orlando wears smaller diamonds because he will betray his fiancée. They reflect the blue because he is blind to the betrayal. They become more blue because of the lighting once Orlando has to realize Sasha isn't coming. Orlando starts in a white gown to symbolize the purity and cleanliness of starting over. Orlando wears shoulder pads with many layers to show that he is in need to peel away for anyone to get close again. Nick Green shows up in black and white too, except his sleeves almost depict them as being cut, showing his arms and being more open to working together. He looks more unkempt than Orlando though, showing that he may not be all that he seems.
This gracious, noble lord, who lifts his pen and thinks he then can write, cannot.
Orlando starts wearing white again in order to bring a different way of life. He is also shown in this as a sign of purity and being rich in another country that does not have the same riches. When Orlando meets the Khan, they are both wearing red as a symbol of danger and boldness to become partners because of the Majesty's government. The Khan is wearing more blue to depict the isolation from the help he needs, but pushes away because of England's previous takeover tactics. As they make an alliance, Orlando wears red to show that he is maybe out of his element. Especially when Khan says, to the beauty of women, he realizes he is too late to back out and he has to work through the so-called hatred that he has built for women, and possibly Mother Nature, because of his immortality. Before he can be crowned, he is taken away to prove himself as fighting with his alliance, still wearing red, danger, and maybe death.
Leave him. This is a dying man.
Orlando wears white when he sleeps, showing that he is still alive, but maybe on borrowed time if he doesn't figure out what he needs. She is bare naked as she washes her face and becomes a woman. She is beginning to understand that it doesn't matter if she is a man or a woman. It's the decisions that she makes.
No difference at all. Just a different sex.
She started in the desert with white, and then leaves in black and back home. She stays in the white, extravagant clothes as the home she remembers is mostly covered in white drapery. Orlando decides to go to the party the minute she hears the word poetry.
Poets.
Mr. Swift is wearing a light blue, which is a sense of calm. Archduke Harry is wearing white along with the light blue to contrast the red we last saw him in. Mr. Pope is wearing pastel pink, which symbolizes innocence and femininity. The Countess is wearing yellow, a symbol of wisdom, which can be counted as ironic given the conversation the four of them are having.
Indeed, I believe science to be more interesting than poetry.
It is a matter of opinions instead of one being more correct than the other. As Orlando is dressed with flowers, a high head of hair, and lots of makeup, it is to fit with the beauty of that time. However, it does lead to the sexism the men displayed towards her that she was not expecting to hear.
However charming she may be, dear lady, she's lost.
After she wears blue into the maze, it's after she is told that she'll be alone forever, and blue is meant to mean melancholy. She comes out of the maze wearing black and dark green to finally fit in with nature, and then Mother Nature will grant her exactly with what she wants.
Nature, nature, I am your bride. Take me.
Shelmerdine is wearing white and green as a sign that he is brought to her by Mother Nature to turn a new final page in her life. Orlando wears a light blue dress, while Shelmerdine wears a royal blue tie as they said their sad goodbyes to what could have been. She wears white as she turns in the novel that she wants to publish. The man wears gray as if he's indifferent to the idea of her book. At the end of the film, Orlando wears brown to show that she has found love with Earth and that she is also finding her way in the world. It is very close to the color orange to show that she has found her social life with her daughter and a place in the world that she wants to be in. The angel in the sky is wearing gold, as divine as the angels have always been. He is up in the air instead of on the ground, as if to say his last goodbye to Orlando.